Hi, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to take a look at this absolute bargain of a car, what it is, how to build it, and even a little bit about how does it compare with its much more expensive brother at nearly 11 times the price. So the car then, the Coquette, is based on the C7 generation of Corvette, and my build is the ZR1 is what I would say. As you compare the photographs with the car in game, you'll see there's not a huge amount of differences at all, and it is a spectacular looking car, and $138,000 is a huge bargain. The ZR1 is the top of the C7 Corvette tree. It is a monster of a car and all optioned up. It's 0 to 60 in well under 3 seconds, 750 horsepower. Absolutely incredible, and apparently it handles very well as well. So although its list price with all the options was over $150,000, in the real world it was still a performance bargain, so same as the game. Incidentally, Hennessy will take this car up to 1,000 horsepower for you through the rear wheels. Good luck. Well, after all the hype and all the orange paint, I'm so pleased that it does sound as good as it looks. You do have to suffer those two small rods on the front, I'm afraid, if you want this particular splitter, so we'll say no more about those. Now, another great thing is that for your very small amount of money in today's economy, the car drives really well. And it flies a lot. And the interior, if you compare, it's not too bad. It also pops and spits flames from the exhaust, and I read a review and it said that's what it does. Well, you can tell I really love this car, and it's one of the very few cars I'm not changing from the last garage tour, other than the fact I have refined the paint colour. I just love seeing it in the garage too much. The blue car is the D10 in-game, based on the current Corvette C8. Based mine on the Z06, painted in rapid blue, which is a crew colour. We're going to drag race the two cars and see how much extra speed 11 times the cost gets you, and the answer is just a tiny bit. Moving on to a lap then, I found the C7, the orange car, was slightly affected by bumps, and it may not have had quite the same braking or acceleration as its newer brother, but it was definitely a little bit easier overall to drive, and I really enjoyed doing the laps. I got consistent laps very quickly out of the car, and I think you can see on the road here that overall it really is pretty planted. Now, in contrast, the D10 or the C8, being mid-engined, does need quite a different approach. It really does need the slow in, fast out approach to the corners. And I found that the bumps did cause it a few more issues than they caused the C7, especially, of course, as we've talked about with some previous cars. If a car is badly affected mid-corner, a mid-engine one is more likely to take on a bigger angle of attack. All that said, it was a good second a lap faster than the C7. Take a screenshot for the customization. It does rely on a crew colour, but they're very easy to do and you don't need to change crews. I have a video and I will link it below. Compared with modern cars, I would say this does not have the same depth of customization available, but all that really means is that some of the really stupid stuff has been missed off. It does have all the things that you need. So decent customization, a fantastic look, a good driving car, a great sounding car, and it's only $138,000. If you mod it right the way up like my one is with all the extras, it's only going to be about double that price. I forgot to mention, but you can even take the roof panels out on this car. So check if you've got a free garage space, you should do with the new garage out, and go out and buy one if you don't have one. If you found this useful, please do consider giving me a thumbs up, it really does help. And as always, thank you so much for watching.